times for Centrals. But here we go. Start of this clash. Round 15 in the SANFL. And there goes the bounce. And it's Arnold in ruck. Gets the first hit out of the afternoon. Sowell's over and over the football. Tries to get it out. Here's a chance now for Central District's Gurdon, but it's McGowan who gets a hand pass. He's in the centre of Woodville Oval. The ground in great condition. Here comes the bounce. Not a bad one. It favours Arnold, but it's knocked down by Dillon. He gets a kick forward up towards the direction of Matthews. He gets hand on the football, taken by Sheldrick. He's tackled by Rhett, nearly holding the ball. Off to
try to tap it back into the square, which was very clever thinking as the boundary umpire Pat to put the ball back into play. Up they fly. Biglands with a tap, but it goes straight back towards the boundary line, and it'll result in another Central's 1-2-8. The Eagles yet to score. The boundary umpire about to set things in motion once again. Biglands and Arnold do battle. Up they go. Biglands make front position. The ball comes to ground. Here's a chance here for Sheldrick. He picked up the footy, but they picked him under just alongside the sip and save scoreboard. Boundary umpire about to project the ball back into play, does so. Once again, Biglands and Arnold. Biglands got two hands of the ball, came down to Kluzak. A quick kick up towards full forward, beautifully thumped away from behind by the centre 50. Quite any number of players around the footy at the moment as down it goes. Once again, the two big guys are thumped away by Biglands, but beautifully gathered in here by Steinberner for the Dogs. Up towards centre wing, thumped away from behind there by the ball to Rogers. Almost put him under the hammer. Chance though for Colville to pick up the ball and kick it around the centre wing on the outer side of the ground. At the back is Biglands in front though. Looks like Arnold And Arnold has been paid the mark. He goes in towards the centre, almost intercepted by...
Thanks very much, Peter. Central's 15 lead the Eagles 0 at the moment here as the ball bounced in the centre of the ground. Biglands in ruck. Taps it down nicely to Higgins. Higgins' kick is a poor one. Nearly marked there by Kluzak. The ball comes to ground.
Blokes really do have to mop that up.
And also a little bit of lack of talking. Corey Lambert had no one telling him he was under the hammer there, Steve.
Here we go. Here comes the throw-in. Knocked down by, I think it was Arnold, towards Payes of the Eagles. He runs around Lee. Gets a left foot kick towards goal. Looks like...
Andrew Payes swapping with Kluzak to a three-way ruck-roving position there. Kluzak now on the ball and Payes has gone to a half-forward flank.
So half-forward flank out of side of the ground for the Eagles as big Arnold got the tap down, but it came straight to Kluzak. He couldn't get the kick away. Players in over the top of the footy once again. It's 15 minutes on that West End time clock. As the bounce goes down, Arnold went up before acceptances. The ball comes to ground players. They can't pick up the ball. McGowan's got it, tried to get the handball away. Picked up by Scotty Lee. Onto the left boot, up towards the centre wing. The ball comes now to Lambert. Lambert now gets the ball away up towards the half-forward flank there. In front of Scotty Lee. Oh, beautifully done. Lee gets the handball back out to Daniel. Daniel back to Lee, and the old 1-2. Scotty Lee will have a bounce at centre wing now. Goes up towards the half-forward flank.
Back in play. So Central's 21, lead the Eagles 2. Here comes the ball in the centre of the ground once again. Biglands wins this one. McClure charges through. Lambert will mop up. Here's a chance for an attacking foray by the Eagles. The kick is wide of Filippo. Chasing him is Guy. Well, it's about 25 metres out from the northern end goal. The Eagles trail by 19 points. Here comes the boundary thrown. Biglands and Arnold. Over the top came Herrera. The ball comes towards Daniel. Daniel in turn gives up towards Schwer.
3:33. Collingwood 9-4-58, leading Fremantle 5-4-34, and Melbourne 9-5-59, leading Carlton 8-1-49. Back to Woodville.
Thanks very much, Peter. The ball up towards half-forward left for the Eagles in the area there of Payes.
Big word, that was
fake. That was fake.
Some acting going on up here and also out on the ground. But anyhow, Biglands in the ruck. Knocks it down. Looking there for Lambert. He knocked the ball towards Rintoul. No possession gained, but the kick forward there by Higgins. Over the head of Filippo. Just put the order on the West End time clock. It's 20 points the difference. Here comes the bounce down. Biglands in ruck. Wins that tap on that occasion. Through charges Dillon of the Eagles. The kick will just land inside the attacking 50. Sherrick takes a good mark. A beautiful mark by the big fellow. Charging back.
Thanks, so that's football for you.
Certainly is. I remember saying they're in a bit of froth and bubble. They've come up blowing bubbles at the moment as the bounce goes down. Arnold with a tap over the shoulder. Comes to Sewell. He gets a hurried kick away. Not a good kick off. Clever play there by Gurdon. Tapped it out here to his team.
Minutes played on the West End time clock. And the sip and save scoreboard tells us that it's the Centrals 34, the Eagles 14. Now Biglands wins the ruck tap on this occasion. Here's a chance now for McClure. Gives it off to Biglands. In turn to Rintoul. We haven't seen a lot of this player in the first quarter. He's kicked up. Dribble. As long as we don't dribble up here, that's the main thing. Is it's 14 points the difference. 5-4 plays 3-2. Nice bounce in the centre. Knocked down by Arnold. Charging through his Cotton. He has the football. Outer side centre wing. Kicks up towards left half forward. A nice mark taken there by Chambers. So
the umpire with the footy and 6 individual goal scorers for the Dogs, so plenty of strike power up forward as the bounce goes down. Here's a chance for Lambert. He picks up the footy. Can they reply again as quickly as they did last time? Up towards the full forward area. Over the head of the pack, though. It's all the Doggies. Picked up by...
Well, he's kicked it back straight from where he's come from.
Yeah, they're not delivering the ball all that well to Filippo as the throw-in is effective. Players up high was Dillon. Over the back, Colville got a chance. The ball at the bottom of the pack. The umpire will move in and bounce the footy. And once again, guys, we come back to that.
He really has been given no chance.
Umpire with the footy. Throws it up. Unbelievable on a day like today as the tap away. Is an opportunity here as the ball is forced towards the boundary line. Chance here for Cotton, who's down, must be down having a run on the Jack and Jill round. They'll have Cotton, Cotter and Potter as the ball is thrown in on that half-forward flank, outer side. Up they go. Big Arnold with a one-handed tap is good. Or Pearce through the ball most away. Came to Colville. Back to Pearce up towards full forward. The ball thumped away. 50 for the Bulldogs. The ball at the bottom of the pack once again. Players trying to get it out in a hurry. They can't do so. And the umpire's found one.
Oh, dear.
He's found one in all that pack of players. 400 players in top of the footy.
What can I have?
And the umpire said you're over. Ball away. Ends up here with Higgins. Higgins almost dragged. You go for the handball over the top to Biglands. Biglands will have a shot in the wall. Go, no, he's too slow. The tackle came just as he was about to kick the footy, and it's out towards centre half. Back now taken here by Holm. He goes to ground. Chance for Filippo.
In this round 15 clash between the Eagles and Central Districts, here comes the bounce down. And it favours Biglands. That was quite a good bounce. Arnold come over the top. Here's a chance for Sale. Charges through. The handball missed Steinburner. Mopped up by Colville. Here's a chance for Scratcher Colville. Gives off to Bone. And a good mark taken there by Geister. Now Geister will clear towards the outer side. Has the racehorse Stevens out there. Biglands is trying vainly to catch him. He nearly runs him down. Good effort by the big fellow. Kicks up towards Hicks and Rogers. Hicks taps the ball forward. Rogers tackles him without it, but he's back over it.
Out, taken by Higgins, back to Hall it goes. Out towards their attacking 50. Marty Dillon's got the ball, but he goes to ground. Here's a chance, though, for Spear. Spear onto the left boot, out there towards that centre wing on the outer side of the ground. Up they fly. The ball's up towards the boundary line. And we'll have to put the ball back into play. Big Arnold and also Biglands. The ball comes to ground. Beautifully taken there by Higgins, but they've got him. The ball comes to ground. Stable tried to go through the pack. Kicked off the ground by Holm towards the boundary line. Players converge on the footy, but it beats them.
You waved your hand around, Dad. I thought you wanted to say something.
Okay, the umpire about
the flies are there, didn't
throw the ball back into play. Once again, it's Biglands. Takes front position with two hands. Tried to get the handball away, but it's the doggies that emerge with the footy. Here's a kick now by Holm up towards the
Eagles as the kick comes up towards half forward. McClure tries to take the mark. Does it well. Gives it to Biglands. Here's Kluzak all on his own inside 50, 40 metres out now, going towards home. Disappointing kick from Matthew Kluzak. Through from behind. Big inch now with the footy. In fact, that was the first goal of the quarter. So here comes the bounce. Up goes Arnold. Gets the tap on that occasion. The ball comes towards the ground. Lambert's in there working hard. McGowan gets first possession out of the centre. Kicks up towards the half-forward zone. Fist there from Rogers. Good to full with the footy. The Eagles, a couple of possessions, moving the ball forward. Now up towards Biglands, who shoves his opponent fair and square in the back. Rose up well before acceptances. And it'll be a free kick to his opposing big man, Arnold.
footy back in the centre, about to thump it into the turf. Biglands and also Arnold. Biglands got the tap away, came to Lambert. Onto the left boot he goes, up towards the 50. Can't hear for Filippo. The ball's running in his direction now, taken by Matthews. Matthews flicked it back to Higgins. Higgins on the...
He said Devine running for him, but went alone. Chip towards the outer side, where Biglands and Pays have got the chance to run the ball forward. Pays it is. Has a couple of bounces, shepherded by Biglands. Kick forward from Pays, up towards half forward. Up goes Sheldrick, nearly takes the mark. Play on's a call.
Hey, we'll say well to Stevens. Away go the doggy. Stevens out wide. He's got the big bloke in Arnold. Arnold streams through the centre. Goes out to the half-forward flank. There's a lovely lead out there for that man Cotton again. And Cotton's taken the ball outside 50. Will kick from about 55. Probably too far out to... But Conway's back in defence now, takes the mark. He'll come out on the left foot, has a bounce, goes out toward that outer side half-back flank. He kicks it straight down the throat, though, of Rintle, is it? Or Devine, I was going to say, but anyway, back in towards the centre, over.
Lambert can't pick it up. Kluzak gets to Lambert. Lambert with a left foot kick inside 50. Up there looking for Biglands. He's got the football now. Gives off a handball to Higgins. Here's a chance for a quick reply for West Torrens. He's missed. 30 metres out. Goal there for the taking for the Eagles. And a miss. So the Eagles 3-1-19. Sturt 4-26 on the West. Round a couple of Sturt players. Gets onto the left foot. Kicks inside 50. Up there looking for the young man in Biglands. Can only get one hand to the ball. And that's because the other hand was held by Threadgold. And he'll take a free kick 40 metres out from the northern end goal.
And I think Ian Detman next to me said something about playing front, DB. Is that where you're supposed to play to get free kicks?
I think it is, mate.
That's the way.
It's probably just gone for the extra strength of Brad Sheldrick to allow Andrew to sort of create a bit more run, but if they're not going to play in front down there, there's trouble.
Here comes Biglands' kick. It's through for a goal. So the Eagles, a much-needed goal after going to an early lead, and then Sturt kicking 4 goals on the trot, have moved to 4 goals, 1-25. Sturt are on 5. It's in the ruck now for the Eagles. So a few changes being made. If our experts can pick up 1 or 2 of those, they'll let you know in a moment. As Biglands gets the hit out, the ball comes down towards Judd. Knocked forward there by, I think it was Quick, out towards the grandstand side. Here's Patura. Didn't see much of him in the first quarter, but we may in this term. He kicks inside 50. Rogers has to run against the tide forward, which says Sturt lead by 9 points.
What was interesting, the 2 prime movers for the Sturt side in Matthew Powell and Brodie Atkinson really didn't play a part in that game, so good signs for Sturt. I don't know if they can get into the game.
So here's the ball back into play now. Geddes gets a hand pass from Irvin, kicks deep into the 50. Up goes White. Sheldrick's on him. A good tackle by Rogers, affected on the Sturt 25, trailing Sturt 34. Here comes the bounce. Knocked out there by Biglands into the direction there of McClure, or Matthews in fact. Matthews over the football. In there working hard is Lambert. And there's a free kick to Sturt, and it'll go to Stevens in the right forward pocket. Not sure what that was.
Yeah, other than that, they've really lined up the same as they were at quarter time.
Down goes the bounce. Bigland and also Feast. The ball comes to Higgins, couldn't control it. Ends up with Powell. Powell with a good handball. Gets great support from Richter across the half-back line. He goes thumping kick up towards half forward, but it's all the Eagles. and taking...
And Adam Pearce, he normally revels in this sort of stuff, reads the play very well.
I think the latter is the case because I can see two loose double blue men back here across their half back line as it comes to Rogers. Rogers with a handball to Colville. Colville at centre wing now goes up towards half forward, but there's 3 on 1 back there, and Soderstrom
was over there, and Bruce Lennon intercepted very well.
Down goes the bounce, double-handed tap by Biglands, but it comes to Geddes. Geddes with a handball is good to May. May onto the right boot now up towards half forward. Players will set themselves up in front though. The ball thumped away from behind by Burton for the double blues, comes to Rogers. And they've moved along to 7-5-47. The Eagles are 4-1-25 on the 7-save scoreboard, and they've got a howling gale at their back. The ball comes to ground. The Eagles trying desperately. Rogers has got it, goes one way then the other. Gets the kick in towards centre half back. Colville in opposition to Patura. A one-handed mark taken by Patura. He goes
at the Woodville Oval. The boundary throw in right up against the left behind post, northern end goal. Biglands in ruck for the Eagles up against, I think that was White on that occasion. The ball comes to ground. In there working hard is Sheldrick. Sheldrick moved down to the back line, gives a hand pass to Pearce. Wasn't a good one. He's back in over the footy, gets a short kick towards it.
Exactly, and let's hope they can do it for the closeness of this game anyway. Down goes the bounce. Biglands with a tap. Opportunity for Higgins. He misses the footy. Comes to Powell. Had a lot of touches, Powell. Once again, that combination of handballing to May as May goes up towards the half-forward line. Thumped away from behind. Comes to little Pearce. He gets it back.
Fine job on just about every player he stands. Go and put him on the gun White.
Couldn't agree more as Biglands in the ruck. Gets this hit out against Feast. Down towards Lambert. Lambert to Colville. Good work by the 2 young fellows. Kicks up towards the attacking 50 for the Eagles. Richter's going to be first there. The ball's overrun there by Ugrinnick up in the forward line. Here's a chance now.
Perhaps he tackled him and he only had 1 boot on. That's the only explanation I can come up with as the bounce goes down the back. The ball taken, thumped away by Bigland. Away go the Eagles as McClure bursts through a tackle. Goes up towards full forward, but the double blue player was in front off hands, almost taken there. Chance here now, going to be picked up.
The ground in the hands of umpire Darrow Ryan. The Eagles stringing 2 goals in a row together. Here comes the bounce. Biglands, who's been getting first hand to the football, does so again on this occasion. Here's a chance for Rogers. Gets a hand pass back towards Devine. Devine onto the left foot, up towards half forward. Barnes in front, takes the mark. Got the free kick also in front of, I think it's Richter, the experienced Johnny Richter.
Pace. He gets a handball further afield, gives it to Richter. Richter round the body goes to kick in towards the 50. Off the legs there of the player. Oh, the third player's got to get a free kick, and the umpire pays the advantage. It comes to Irvin. Irvin goes popping towards goal. He's put it through. Straight through the high diddle. And
it was good to see Carman the way he spoke to Ferguson, obviously giving him some instructions.
Here comes the ball back in the centre of the ground. Up goes Biglands, grabs it out of the ruck. He's given them a lift in this second quarter. Dillon gets a kick forward up in the direction of Kluzak. Can he pick the football up? Not a good effort. Colville kicks off the ground. Kluzak in there again. Tries to dodge around a couple of stir players. Gives the handball on the bounce to McClure. West End. First break in the play. We'll let you know what's happening there. Here comes the bounce. Feast in ruck. Biglands also. Feast won that one. The ball comes towards the little fella there in Devine. He gets a kick forward. It goes straight up in the air mainly. Up towards Robinson of Sturt. The ball comes to ground. Intercepted there by Lambert. The kick forward from Patura. Up in the air once again. A real thing.
Spear's been giving another chance by Bruce Winter, the coach. So Speary is going to get a second chance to get back into him.
Yes, every man deserves a second chance. As the ball is thrown out by Feast, opportunity here for the double blues. Though they used the footy well. Comes to Irvin. Irvin kick up towards the 50 in front, almost taken there by
the ball in the goal-scoring zone in the centre of the oval in the corridor. That's where they need it.
A 2-pronged attack. Ugrinnick and Filippo has worked so far this term. The ball back in the centre of the ground. Feast in over the football. Gave a hand pass to Colville of the Eagles. The kick comes up towards the half-forward line. Grandstand side. Barnes will be first to the football. Can he get his hands on it?
That's good news. The Socceroos beating the Kiwis by G it is.
Great effort there as the ball bounced in the centre. Grabbed by Biglands in the ruck. He's done well since going into that position during the second quarter. The ball comes to ground. Here's a chance now for the mopping up to be done by Kluzak. Kluzak kicks towards goal. Is it there? Off hands and just about taken by 17 points. The Eagles need some goals in this third term if there to be any show. As White gets the hit out from the ball up. Higgins in there trying hard. Picked up by Rogers. Rogers gets a hand pass to Dillon. Dillon in turn over towards Devine. Devine by hand gives it off to Matthews. Matthews with a footy now. Gets a left foot kick up towards this grand.
That was Pearce. Pearce gets the ball out to the wing. Brixton knocks the ball forward. Comes out to Colville. Plenty of pace. Kicks the ball up lovely up forward. Good to the applause of the crowd. He sees a player inboard. Biglands should have taken that. It was laced out to him. He has time to be able to get to his feet and punches the ball towards the centre. The Eagles have started well, picking the ball up there.
Is there? He's not a big built fella, is he?
Neither was his dad, Aldo Floriani, but I can tell you,
good
they
football.
Package them tough as Biglands goes toward Pavlich. Squire at half back. He's playing corridor football. He's doing the job for the Double Blues. Worsden, who was quiet last
Afternoon. Locally, we see Central's up against Port Elizabeth. The score there is even. In our country game at Lamoureux, we see West 19, Glenelg are off the mark now, they're 12.
Waltham over the
play. He's going to be a real target up there for Torrens if they can take advantage of that mismatch in height.
Colville released and lines them up and goes hard and strong. The Eagles have got their first there, 1-4.
It's his 50th goal, I reckon, in the SANFL competition. Well done.
Back to a 9-point margin. Double Blues, this time through Powell. Sockers the ball up forward, looking there for Squire. Squire's over the top of it. Needs to put his hands on the ball. Coming in half was Pearce, putting up pressure on. Comes back to Biglands. The big fellow who's quick to move on his feet. Gets the ball out. First there will be Robinson, should take it. Oh, where? 23, Walton just takes the ball uncontested. Gets it down to Squire. Squire on his left boot goes up towards White. As we see there, a big mark by Rhett Biglands over the top. Climbed on the back of White. And pulled down a sensational mark.
Well, he's got to be happy with that. That's a great grab. Well done, big fella.
We've seen a couple of great...
His man and meet the football, and he did it very, very well and held the ball in the area.
8-point margin. We've played 10 minutes into the second quarter. Coleman will take this ball, just toe kicks it up. Hope it sits right at football. Biglands tries to knock the ball out of air. Couldn't quite get there. Wetherell comes up with it. Pearce is also there. He gives the hand.
Rather than anything else. Now Colville needs support. Gives it away. Play on, said the umpire. Biglands. Wheeler was there in support but didn't use him. McGregor is the siren.
He got the spoil away very well, and then he followed it up, took the ball out, allowed the Eagles midfield to come down and help out now.
White will go up for it. Gets pushed under it by Biglands. Biglands onto his right leg, kicks it high, comes out towards Barker. Batura just too tall for Barker. In the air, gives it across to Soderstrom. Soderstrom's left leg, he'll go over the top of the square. Where's Burton? Couldn't quite get across there. Biglands is back quickly to cut it off. Then throws himself over the top of the football with his right boot and kicks it up. Gains about 30 metres. And the umpire from that field, that should have...
If anything, yeah.
Yeah, because he got rid of the kick, then crashed into by Burton.
Oh, McGregor, big fly.
Support. Double Blues are there in numbers again through Powell. He kicks up looking for White. Good work by Fruin. Nearly takes it. Floriani gives the handball across. 55 is Biglands, working very, very hard for a big fella. Lennon's in there. Good duel out in the outer wing.
Comes off. Irvin it was. Oh, well done, Biglands. He's been pretty good today, Tim.
I've been very impressed with him.
Now, he only played 2 senior games last year. I think he played 10 in the reserves. The rest he was injured. So he could be a bonus for them if he can stay fit.
Back in the middle, it'll be Waltham up against Bigland, who's rucked tirelessly all afternoon. Waltham gets his hand on the ball. Bigland's second effort was good. Irvin couldn't take it. It's taken away by Colt.
21 minutes into the final quarter. It's the Eagles by 7 points. Pearce showing trademark courage. Thumped that one to the line. Now tries to receive the handball, but he can't. Twit was very clever. Kick Darzanos had it all put out in front of him. White picks up the loose ball and drives it back towards centre half forward. Underneath this one, Biglands playing a kick behind play, and the fellow seems to be maturing.
Rhett Biglands, what a name to have too. It's a beauty, but that's an awful kick, and he's got that turnover. No good against Port Adelaide.
Lachlan comes out with it. Quick hands and ball to Ashley. He couldn't get his boot to ball. Great work off the footballs being supplied by both sides. Just starting to notch up a few games behind him now is Mathley Ashu. He's playing his 44th game. That's a good kick. It's on its way. He's got the breeze from behind. Good mark from behind, taken by Biglands. That's a good start by the big fella, Gary.
That's a crook old grab. Well, you're a rover. I know you're not going to get too excited with the big man coming over the back, but that was an absolute ripper.
Yes, he's certainly showing a lot of the promise that he's been billed as.
In all third gear, they have got those levels where the Eagles at the moment, I think, are just waiting for that.
Yeah, you're dead right, Mark, because they're the best side in the comp, the Magpies. Let's don't forget that. As they try to get out there, kick off the ground by Pearce, goes to the centre. Oh, good heavy. Knew they would. They're 2-5. Bounce down. We're in the second quarter by 15 minutes. Out they try to get again. Port Adelaide, they won't win this game. They seem to have just gone off the pace a little bit as it's out of the centre with Biglands. They need a goal. Kicked into the Carter direction. He couldn't take it. Booted off the ground. Vines takes it for Port Magpies. Off to the boundary line, Mike Parsons.
Yes, Mark Wade has come on for his first run of the day, replacing Trent Orman-Allen, who's gone straight down into the rooms, and I don't think he's just gone to check on Darryl Poole, who's also down in the room still.
The kid, I've got to say, I love little kids. Have a look at that little girl. Isn't she beautiful?
Yes, into the Albertson health food.
Mother's Day tomorrow. Isn't it a great day? All the mothers. We wouldn't be here without our mums, that's for sure.
Or our dads, Gary, for that matter.
I knew you'd say that. But it's a great day, and it's terrific. All the mothers out there have a lot of handballs and not hitting the body for the Eagles at this stage. Back in the centre, we're in the final quarter. Biglands gets a big hit away towards centre wing. Race for the ball. They try hard to get it, overrunning it there. Fraser now with a chance.
He had plenty of time today against Port Adelaide. He's rushed his work all day.
Well, he's getting rushed because you've got that black and white jumper. Whoa, do they come hard at you? And they're showing it today, as that's a good mark on the half-back line taken by Biglands.
He hasn't stopped trying all afternoon. He's given him a contest. He's taken some good marks overhead.
I think he's going to need Wiggins back to give him a little bit of support. He's not far away, Wiggins.
Biglands drives it long into centre half forward. Good falling mark there by Wade.
But you can turn the ball over very easily.
Biglands gets it down. Dempsey's in quick. Takes it, then tackled high. He wasn't paid the free kick. Again, we'll see the
This is far superior.
Biglands will take this, gets his hand to the football, couldn't find his target, Brooms in there quickly. Again, the big fella in Biglands roads his own ruck work, kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground, and the wind's taken this. It's over the top. A chance for... Yes, David, we just see the start of the second quarter. This is going to be very interesting just to see how the Eagles do respond. Stewart thumps the ball forward, comes back to Floriani. Good smother there by Robbie Lee. And looks like the player in Biglands just taken a little bit high, receives the free kick. He goes wide, out towards Floriani again. With him, going hard with Chubb. Off the ball as well. Broom just giving Connell a little bit of time, a little bit of space to create something. The kick wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. He finds Biglands.
Hasn't he improved, Mark?
Well, you get a kick laced out there. Oh, Kluzak, this time he takes it. This time the umpire 7. So a 6-point margin. The boys from down on Port Road. That's not the Magpies, that's the Eagles. Oh! Nearly lined him up, nearly took him out of the contest. Quick enough to see him.
Matty Connell, he was waiting for the one that just sit up a bit. Didn't come to him.
McMahon clears. The kick didn't carry. Biglands read it, took the mark. Quickly gets back, wants to get the ball moving. Over the top there. 51 of Tukarella.
Flopping beautifully. Chubb. Exciting junior from West Adelaide. Biglands front and then goes to the back. Marks strongly. Relieves a little bit of pressure. He's playing a role very similar to Sean Wren today. Deep in defence for the Eagles, but Andriski marks beautifully. I guess they produce pretty good ruckmen, don't they? Marsh and Wren. Watkins has been part of that. He's been tough as they come.
Mark Micken.
Correct. Coaching the Eagles to the handball. Matty Braun. Forward. Oh, Biglands. Well, he's marking everything in his general direction today. It's mark number 5. Brings it inboard. Fruin. He's an attacking...
Chubb may be drafted. He's a young talent as well. But here's Biglands again. He has played that kick behind play beautifully today. As compared with Mark Stewart, I reckon's been a bit deep on the kick behind. So he's missed the contest again.
Paul, the state full-back, brings the ball back in. Biglands was the target. He read that beautifully. Just back, expected to be crunched, and when he wasn't, he took off like a startled gazelle. He's pretty mobile, the big fellow. 2 bounces. That's embarrassing for West Adelaide as the ruckman comes crashing down the wing, and Kluzak marks about 45 metres out from goal.
Feeds the footy out to Barrett. The kick heads up towards Brereton. Couldn't take it. Biglands needs support. The big ruckman puts it back up in the forward 50. Coming out hard and strong. Where's Pavlik? Richardson backs it. Great bloodline. 73 plays 62. 11-7, 9-8. Biglands takes it. He'll push it forward again.
Whoa.
Oh, he's taken by Mellor in the contest. We'll come back to Biglands. Receiving the free kick. The crowd is getting involved in this game now. They realise just how close the contest is. Pavlik put his hand.
Hold him.
It has. Ugritic will clear to Floriani.
Floriani with those very quick hands. Biglands under pressure from Mellor. Mellor has thrown everything into this game that he could. Dillon was very clever to thump it forward under pressure from...
Magnificent marks this year, David Mackay, and that will go down as one of the highlights in this season, 1999. Looks like another free kick has been paid. Free kick today. Looks like it has gone in the Eagles' favour. I think at this stage it's about 17 frees to 9 to West Adelaide. So they really have been first in the...
Now, Nathan Bassett normally wears the number 8 jumper. So, obviously, the Redlegs hadn't allocated a jumper for Donald Dickey. They didn't expect him back this year. And the Power have given him a bit of a rest. Colville was slick, wasn't he?
Asset once again today.
Now, I guess, Andrew, you're going for the Eagles.
Be a fair chance of that, I think.
And Nails, you're going for the Redlegs today.
I haven't made up my mind as yet, but I just coming through his ball ace, gives the hands inside to Cotton. He goes further inside to Cunningham. Cunningham's hit as he's given the kick by Biglands. He's hurt Cunningham. But I'm sure once he looks up and sees that number 40 up forward in March has got the free kick inside 50, he'll rub his head.
Kim Dillon's 40th birthday party last night. He asked me to remind everyone that there is another Pavlich, Greg Pavlich, who played one game for the Eagles against Port Adelaide at Cleve way back in '84.
The free kick should have been paid there to Pavlich. He gives it off to Biglands. Pavlich was taken very high. Yeah, a good sign there. We might just go down to Michael Parson for a quick update.
Yes, boys, Colville's come off. He's very uncomfortable. Looks like he could have picked up a cork thigh, but we'll wander up and have a chat with the doctor in a moment.
Dillon coming across it. Hall to bring the ball back in. He goes out wide looking for Biglands. Spanagle's there with him. Good pick up there by Biglands. Couldn't hold the mark. Carter's quickly onto it. Carter's tackled without the football. The umpires call play on. Again we see Biglands acting as a rover. Oh, a little bit of clever work done inside there. 33 is Ricky O'Loughlin.
What about Sigalella applying the smother, 2 smothers, just to keep the ball in the air? It was terrific. Now, Jason Dillon, I didn't pick him up earlier. I called him Chris Kluzak. He's blonded his hair, Tim. Did you ever try that?
Not once.
So it's Jason Dillon with the blonde hair. We'll watch for him during the day as Biglands just misses the mark a little.
7, so the first major for the Magpies through Darryl Poole. Biglands read the knock a bit better. Gets it down to Pearce. Pearce quickly around to his left.
Almost 22 minutes played. At the bounce, Spanigal opposed to Biglands. The bounce favours Spanigal, who takes it out the end, looks for a handball, but Biglands was good for the second effort. Just grabbed the ball and drove it long and into the forward line.
This one. Stephen is very ill, though, apparently.
Biglands, good mark overhead. He's got the running pesh if he wants to use him. He doesn't. Oh, he started very well as Biglands. The kick's not good. Genja should gobble this up. He does. Puts the hands up.
Off goes Ugreg, the speedster. Squares it up, plays the corridor beautifully. Chris Kluzak led to the right spot. It sits now for Biglands. 1 step, 2 steps, squares it up.
Oh, terrific
goals. What an inspirational goal for the Eagles. From defence to full forward and up.
Let's try it again, take 2. This one's a bit higher now. Gives Biglands a chance. He flicks. He's a very intelligent ruckman. Great palmer of the ball. Rhett Biglands is a good kick up forward. Going back, great courage.
Thought he was back playing for the Maggies.
Well, the problem really, fundamentally, was that Wiggins had led too early and there was no other option.
Well, Biglands up in front again. Taking a great grab. Damien Sheehan just kicking the ball long and into the path of Biglands. Got a look there. Kick to the man in the mark there, Vines. Fraser a left.
50 chance from there. They go through, you're a hero. You miss and really, I don't suppose you've really lost much.
Well, quarter-time scores also from other games. Out of Elizabeth, we see Central's 11. West Adelaide kicked away. There on 30. And down in Noarlunga, well, the Panthers, a great opening quarter. 58 played, North Adelaide 6.
In the Port Adelaide side, Brown into the ruck, Paul come out to centre-half forward, Spanager onto the bench, and little Scooter Hahn has gone up to the forward pocket to see if they could create some movement in that Port line.
Rhett Biglands pulls the ball out of the centre square, kicks it long, Lees with a good thump, allows
the Eagles.
Ball being thrown in. Good work by Biglands. He's dominating the ruck contest at the moment. Floriani with his head over the football will get a free kick.
Just in the middle for the Eagles. Brown uncontested, thumps the ball forward. Biglands is onto it. He'll be taken by Ashley. Gets the kick out once again. Ashley will take it. Will be taken by Colville inside the...
Isn't it?
Good point. Rhett Biglands versus Brown. Biglands clearing punch. Matty Ashley gets hold of the ball, ducks his head, and I'll tell you what, he was very lucky to get away with that one.
You just struggle, don't you?
May have been where the free kick was found. Biglands should take this. Has a set, has the mark. Perfect placement. Just sat it on top of Ashley's head. Biglands had the ride and the sit and took a great mark.
Gee, that was reminiscent, Mark, of a young 16-year-old I saw make his debut. Lost his way through injury after that.
Biglands will follow the ball from behind. The kick wasn't good. He shakes his head. It's another behind. But first score to the Eagles.
5 minutes gone in this first quarter, thanks to Dave Benson Caravans. Boundary throw in. Fettimer and ruck. Up again, in fact, Bartlett will take the ruck for the Glenelg side. It was won by Biglands. Colville got a handball clear to Floriani. Kick up towards the wing. Chance now for Woodford's Jamison. Jamison goes long inside 50, looking for Bartlett. Oh, good spoil of pride there by the Eagles' defence. Ball comes out. Good work by McCarthy. Biglands gets a kick up towards the wing. No one home for the Eagles once again. Will it go out of play? Yes, it will. Fettimer watches it go over the line and out of play.
Worth about 3 to 4 goals as Hall will kick the ball back into play. It's a drop punt out towards the grandstand side. Biglands up, good strong mark, out-bodied his opponent then in Bartlett and takes the mark. Biglands, who played so well for the state last week, kicks it along centre wing, grandstand side. Pavlich in front, over the back, the ball thumped away by Fogden. Here's a chance now for the Eagles.
The kick up towards the centre of the ground, looking there for Chigwin, but it goes over his head and the mark taken by Shirley. Shirley quickly plays on, chips across ground. He was looking for the big fellow in Biglands. Wasn't a good kick. Fettimer's hot on his hammer, but he runs around that player. Proceeds to have a bounce down the outer wing, has another. Colville tells him to keep going. Biglands for about 70 out, goes long up towards Michael Filippo. Jamison nearly took a one-handed mark. Diving in there.
Albeit not had a lot of the play, but they've done pretty well to date.
Yes, and we're almost into time on here as the bounce goes down. Too many in the square. Who's going to be?
Eagles will get it.
Eagles have got it through Biglands. And Biglands now will drive the Eagles into attack. The kick into the breeze here at the Adelaide Oval. There's the kick towards the half-forward flank. Roove rails to the back, but it sailed over the top, and Kluzak's got it again. And he's going to kick from outside. Fifth comes here to Chigwood, and Chigwood kicks the ball away towards the centre wing, over the back. Oh, Biglands. Both Rogers and Fettimer flew for the ball, and it sailed over the top and marked by Biglands. The umpire calling Bode back off the mark as Biglands now, right in front of the 5RPH commentary position, goes to the head of the square, well, actually centre-half forward. In front, Rouvray got thumped from behind. The ball comes now.
And he finds his teammate there, who was Young. Young goes up towards right half-back. Up went Biglands. Oh, he's taken the mark. Got it in the right mitt, then got it to the left and hung onto it at the third attempt. So Biglands on that outer side, just between right half-back and the wing on the outer side. Kicks long up towards half-forward right. Up, nearly taken the mark at the third attempt. He's been...
Runs around, does one of the funniest handballs you've ever seen, but luckily for him, there's no one within cue in it. Gathered in by Jamison for the Tigers, up towards half-forward over the head of the pack. And once again, Biglands takes another mark, and he's done that 2 or 3 times.
At left half-back, he goes long up towards half-forward left. Kluzak running back with the foot. He takes the mark, got the handball across. Chance for Dillon, the foot pace.
Well, we'll find out as Sujay Cook is off the ground and McAdee back on for the Tigers. Down goes the bounce. Biglands and Fogden down to Colville. Kicks it high up towards half-forward. Darzanos is there. The ball bounces awkwardly. In fact, Darzanos hit the pocket. The ball thumped away by Biglands, taken by Rouvray. Rouvray tried to get the handball away, straight into a nest of players. The Tiger boy had the ball, tackled by Biglands. Burkett was
leading Sturt 7-5-47, and Norwood 11-9-75, leading North Adelaide 1-7-13. Back to Adelaide.
Right, the thump away taken by Harvey, I think it was, up towards the full forward area. McCarthy overruns the ball for the Eagles. Ball comes out. Here's a chance now. Look at Rogers. The experience is going to tell as he kicks it out here towards Biglands. I think Biglands almost a good mark, met heavily there by Fettimer. Fettimer threw the ball away, ended up with the big bloke in Biglands. Biglands gave it over to Cicolella. Cicolella out wide back to Biglands. He's running his heart out. The kick in towards goal.
Oh, that's a
sensational goal. And what a magnificent bit of play by Biglands. And tell you what, since the third quarter, he has just lifted his game.
In ruck, just kicked a magnificent goal for Woodville West Torrens. He's in the centre again, up against Fogden. Tap one by Biglands. Burns got it for Glenelg. Got a handball, but it was intercepted by Biglands. Kicks long up towards McCarthy. Doing battle with Sherwood. Good spoil by Sherwood. Ball in the forward pocket now. Comes to ground.
Recovery on the ground is good too. The Eagles take a mark there at centre-half back through the agency of Fruin. Fruin handballs across to a teammate who kicks to centre-half forward. The mark taken. They go forward again. In front, the Eagles over his head, chasing the ball now for South. They go. Everyone missed it. Clean bowled everyone. Picked up for South Adelaide there by Keane. He got a handball to the centre of the ground, but little Spiro ended up with it. He gets it over to Biglands. Biglands with a long kick towards the pocket. Oh, pushed out there, the Eagles play.
The Eagles are 6-9-45. The Panthers are 6-4-40.
Ball up in the centre of the ground. Biglands actually got the tap, but it went down to David Morgan. He swings onto the left boot. A vacant wing on the outer side of the... And McCarthy gets the free kick. Floriani's gone up the ground. He's on his own, but no, McCarthy goes long. Who's he looking for? He's looking for Bigland, and he's found Bigland, and What's the umpire? What was that sign for, DB?
The sign was to say he was taking control, but free kick was for too high.
All right. The ball for the Eagles, kicks towards the wing, ball on the wing, grandstand side for the Eagles. Well done, fellas. The Eagles go forward now through the agency of Jason Dillon. Dillon, a short one, over to the big fella in Biglands. Biglands lines them up, goes long, goes high, wide, not very handsome. Back, but it was picked up there for South Adelaide by Fernie. Fernie got the left boot to it. Eagles in the band again. Spiro gets it towards centre half forward. Up they go. And an Eagles mark there. He judged the ball a little bit better coming in with the wind behind it.
Biglands.
And Biglands it is.
5 metres out on a slight angle and kicks the ball with purpose. And he's threaded it through for a goal. Taking the...
It's going to be a game and a half. North have to score a couple of times. And Rhett Biglands gets the ball down to Fruin, and Fruin has a hurry.
Quarter of footy. Yes, well, it's certainly picked up from that first quarter. At least we haven't stopped the game. The umpire's tried to inflict a blood rule on Davey, but it was something else. So, Laurie, take it away, son.
Ball kicks towards the grandstand side. Up goes Biglands, takes a strong mark. So Rhett Biglands, that centre half back, chips into the centre of the ground. His kicking has let him down today, but this one's a good one. Gallagher takes the mark. Yerbury will contest this knock with Biglands. Both charge at each other. Biglands got the ball up towards the forward area. Gallagher took the footy. Well tackled around from that southern end goal. And Ruckman doing battle again. Yerbury might have just been pushed out the contest, but Biglands charges through. Away he goes. Right foot kick up towards the wing area. Oh, Clements did well. Read the ball better than Dillon.
Whelan down there in the back pocket. So Whelan out towards centre wing. He's looking for Biglands. He goes up high, takes the mark on the second grab, and he's having a big influence on this football match. Is Rhett Biglands. He's a wonderful player as he kicks the ball at centre wing, or long centre wing. Up high, the big pack will fly almost to mark. In fact, they don't drop the ball low enough.
The Eagles by 17 points. 8 goals, 8 to 5 goals, 9. Biglands tries to take the mark. He does. The centre half back. Grabbed it in with the left hand and hung on to it beautifully in front of Scotty Doreen. So Biglands from centre half back goes long up towards right half forward. Pavlich is there, can't take the mark. Ball on the ground. Sickle over towards Davey. Davey now trying to relieve the Redlegs. Gave the hand pass to Robbie Neal. His kick up towards the wing. Pass goes there, but over the top. And taking a good mark was Biglands.
And Hill's just come onto the ground for his second run. Let's hope he gets a touch early.
Biglands, good kick in towards the centre of the ground. Finds his teammate Ciccolelli.
Handball to Pitt. Pitt another blind kick up towards half forward and fair dink. And this is shocking football by the Redlegs as Bigland takes the mark between centre and half back. Bigland will go right across the goal. That's a dangerous play. As chipping in there, Neil. He read it beautifully. Off hands it comes to Knight. Knight will have a...
The virtue led from go to woe as Biglands went up high. Tapped it down to Pearce. Pearce intelligently tapped it to Whelan. Whelan to Ciccolella. Was good. Left foot kick, right foot kick up towards...
Young Higgins will really have his work cut out today with an opponent like him.
Nicholas tried to crash through. Ball ended up with Colville. Moved it on the front. Biglands with the ball now. Might give it back. Will he? Won't he? No. He kicks it long into the forward line. Back there's Gigney on McGregor. Gigney.
Kluzik, Barnes and Pyman sitting down at the start of the second quarter.
Reasonable bench too with experience, Kluzik and Pyman. Biglands hits towards the goals, but it's Jamison. Jamison gets out of it all too easy. Hambrew it out. He's got away with it. Kluzik with an opportunity to kick it along the ground. Visca's got pressure on him. Biglands picks up now, crashes through, gets it on his boot, smashes it into his own player. Ciccolella now. He's caught up in a tackle. Ends up with Ugrinic.
Bill gives it to Carr. Carr couldn't get across there to Kelly. Pearce did find Floriani. Floriani saw Biglands out the corner of his eye. Biglands takes on Golding, keeps going with it, chips it up over the top. The big fella, he made a mess of that. He got... We said 24 plays 47. First goal needs to come from the Eagles. Golding taken high there by Biglands. The umpire puts his whistle behind.
Well, he hasn't played all year, so Mark Micken would think he's going to be freshest in a half of footy, but he'll come on and have an immediate impact. Only a 10-point margin at the moment.
And fellas, down here you'll see Michael Raiders hobbling off the ground from that hamstring strain you called before, and on will come Tipper Muntameri, and we're looking forward to him.
We've got a ball game. 48 plays 44. We've played 15 and a half minutes of this third quarter. Biglands belts the ball in his direction. Burke comes out. Hold the steam train.
Certainly a classic example of that.
Pearce clever to Whelan, off the left boot, and off the outstep too. Rhett Biglands, 2 bites of the cherry, tried to claim it, not paid. Ugrinic needs a target. He's forced to come inboard and then wide. Colville presents Barker around the packs.
Fruin, out of sight, goes, looks for the big ruckman in Biglands. He takes another screamer over the top. Gets up, gives the handball across the running McCarthy. McCarthy's got Colville. Heads in that direction. Little Ginger, be taken on here by Colville. Clash of bodies. Colville gets the football, gives it across to Kluzak. Kluzak, he finds Biglands. The big boy gets off, chips the ball out. Maybe should have gone to the top of the goal square. There's nobody there. Pushes it wide out to Kluzak.
The majority of the ball in the last half.
5-point ball game again. Biglands in front of Golding's been outstanding in the second half. Just knocks the ball forward. Bit of bash and crash. Keep the ball.
Actually, you're an old Tasmanian, Michael, you'd know that. Biglands, the big slap away. Burke dragged off it by Ugrinnick.
7-point margin favouring the Magpies. Biglands gets up high, gets the ball down, but only as far as McGuinness. McGuinness around his shoulder. Darrell pulls there again.
Gets on with it to Shirley. Been a good defensive unit this year, the Eagles. Finds Biglands on a lead and went up forward to catch his breath. Quick handball to Fruin. First attack inside 50 for a while. Beats clear out for the Eagles now. It's got 3 players there. Biglands is the first onto it. Ugrinnick says, give it to me, I got the next one. Off he goes. Dangerous stuff. I'd kill myself if I had that. Up towards the forward line.
Had the majority of the ball.
Interesting decision that.
Call that one.
Didn't appear to be much in that.
Not much at all. Bigland's got it now. He goes wide. You can see McCarthy's got a bit of space on his side. He'd love to take a big mark over the top. Good work by Waite to use the ball to position. Just has to contest in the air. It's back in the middle. Biglands this time gets his hand to the football. Floriani, good hands inside to Ugrinnick. Ugrinnick, the kick's not good. Holton should clear it up.